What is up, everybody? Jaco here today. And today I had a leg day, but a lot of people have been asking me a specific question. And the question is, what is wrong with your feet and your back? It's something that has been going on for quite some time now. And it's something that I personally asked God many times and prayed for many times for it to subside or go away. And not for me, but for my daughter, so I can enjoy my life with her, so we can go to amusement parks and have this amazing life together, right? Unfortunately, it didn't come to fruition. But some of the time frame that I'm going to be discussing in this video is a little bit off. So I ask for you guys to understand that. First and foremost, let me tuck this in. So roughly between 4 and 5 years ago, I had an inguinal hernia. If you guys have been keeping up with me this long, you guys, knew about my hernia and my hernia surgery, and I actually did a GoFundMe for it, and a lot of people supported me, which was very, very appreciative, because at that time, I didn't have insurance, and it was a $3,000 procedure that I had to pay out of pocket. So this hernia surgery I actually had done, and I'm not going to say the location or the doctor, but I actually am very optimistic that the doctor and the surgery is what caused my feet and back situation, which we'll get into. So 4 or 5 years ago, I had an inguinal hernia, and this was primarily because of the amount of weight that I was lifting. I was lifting between 160 and 200 pounds to do crunches for my abs. Now my ab exercises, I don't really use weight, it's more body weight. And obviously my abs aren't where I want them to be, but I do not want another hernia or having to go through hernia surgery once again. So with my hernia, it's something that I prolonged for a while to get done, just because of the cost, just because of worrying about the surgery. And this is the first time that I would be put under in my entire life. So when I went to get my surgery done, they told me to count down from 10. Next thing you know, I didn't remember anything, and I woke up and that was it. And I was very, very loopy when I woke up. But my whole core, which is obviously this area, was shut down for a long time after my surgery. I couldn't even pick myself up out of bed, because you actually use your core for that as well. So that was very difficult for me. But fortunately, if you guys kept up with me, I did have my girlfriend at the time, who was of an Asian descent. She was very, very helpful, and that's something I appreciate from her very much so. Not that I communicate with her anymore, but that was that. After I healed up and everything, I got back to the gym, I started working out, but I realized that I was having feet and back issues. Now, my feet issues started developing when I was playing basketball, and my back issues were around the same time. And now you might say, well, does the back and the feet hurt at the same time? And recently I noticed that they actually do. There's a frog in here somewhere. That they correlate somehow with each other. However, my pain doesn't go through my legs to my feet, so that's another question. So, not gonna go too deep in this video, but so what's your feet pain? What do you rate it? How does it work? And vice versa with your back. How's that situation? With my back, I can never sit down without proper back support. Let me give you an example. If I sit down and I'm like this, my back hurts so bad, not only right now, but later on, because of doing that for a specific time. So that's why you always see me laying back. Now, I went to dinner yesterday. I took my mom out for her 60th birthday, right? And I sat at a booth, which I absolutely despise, because booths hurt my back so much, because I'm always not leaning on the booth like that. I'm more sitting like this. So that is excruciating pain for my back. Other things is I cannot sleep on my back. I cannot sleep on my stomach. I can only sleep on my side. And sometimes a pillow between my legs help, and sometimes a pillow between my legs make it worse. How does my back pain feel? It's definitely in my lower sacrum area, which is here and here. And I'm always like self-cracking my back to release release some of the pain. Now, what my prognosis is that there's pinched nerves in my back. And I think there's nerve issues in my feet as well. However, and let's talk about the feet pain. So my back is completely sporadic. My back, I can go 2-3 weeks without back pain, or let me say that, minimal back pain. And then I can have times where my back's a 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10. My back right now is like a 4 out of 10. I woke up, my back was a 9 out of 10. And I tend to wake up very, very stiff. So I guess it's good to stretch out of bed. Regards to my feet, I cannot stand in one spot for more than a couple minutes without being in absolute pain. It's better that I walk. But after I do walk, I am in pain. Now you might say, do you have any swelling? Do you have any discoloration? No, I don't. My feet look like normal feet. However, I do have areas in my feet that specifically hurt. And I'll take off my shoes and my socks to show you guys. Hopefully we ain't got no perverts out here. But I'm talking about you guys. I'm actually not gonna take off my socks, but so with my feet, my pain first started back here, and doctors thought it was plantar fasciitis. So I've done all the remedies for plantar fasciitis, and that didn't fix the issue. The pain now runs in this area right here of the arch, and if I press my thumb right there, that hurts severely bad right there. And there's specific areas right there. Right there hurts. And then I have areas sometimes up top that you press and they hurt really bad. So I don't know what it is. My feet aren't swollen. My feet aren't discolored. And I'll tell you guys the process of my doctors, but when I squeeze my feet like this, like really compressed, it actually feels really good. So that's really weird. So let's go to the left foot, see if there's any spots. Right there. So right there is one spot. Right there is one spot. Right there's one spot. And then on the top, so the top is, okay, there's something here. Underneath the ball joint right here hurts too. Right there. Oh my God. So I like, again, squeezing my foot. That makes it feel better, but yo, chill. You wanna come in? Let's go. So that's with my feet. Now let's talk about doctors. Oh my God, my dogs are so annoying sometimes. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go inside. Come on, let's go. So, regards to doctors, I've done all this with insurance, but I still invested well over a couple $1,000s between doctors and boots and all these other things that, you know, they said would help my feet. So I've been to 3 podiatrists. Get out of here, go. I've been to 3 podiatrists, a rheumatologist, and a neurologist. And I ended up stopping when I was gonna move to Texas because I just wasn't getting anywhere. What was done is I was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis. I worked on that. All the other podiatrists I went to recommended cortisone shots. I've done it. Recommending stretching. I've done it. Recommend icing. I did it. None of them were like, we know your problem. I had x-rays done. I got an MRI done. However, when I brought the MRI to not the podiatrist that ordered it said it didn't look weird. So I wanted a second opinion. So I took an MRI to another doctor and he's like, this is an MRI of your ankle, not of your feet. We have to get another MRI done. And at that point I was just about to move, so I decided not to go with it. Another thing is that the podiatrist was saying you should visit a neurologist and ask for a nerve conduction study. This way they can see if you have nerve damage in your feet, which I never done. And when I did ask neurologists about it, some of them acted like they didn't know what I was talking about. So that's my next step with my feet, is to get a nerve conduction study done. Where to get it done, how much it costs, I don't know. And right now I don't have health insurance. So I've been avoiding that, but I still suffer with this severely. And honestly, I wish somebody would help me. Regards to my back, I've only seen one orthopedic surgeon. He did an x-ray, saw nothing. He did an MRI, saw nothing. Did a cortisone shot, not a cortisone shot, did an epidural in my back, did absolutely nothing. And then recommended a plasma injection. When I was doing the plasma injection, my insurance denied it, and it was $3,000 out of pocket, or $5,000, and it was non-guaranteed results. So I stopped there. So this is where I'm left at with my feet and back, and they are something that plague me every day. And you might say, how do you stay positive? How do you work out? The less I think about my feet and my back, is the less of a problem it is for me. However, I deal with it. I know it's there. I try and be optimistic, not pessimistic. And I gave up on the fact that I hope one day it's gone. It's never going to go away, because this is something that's 4 years ongoing. And I don't know if it got worse. It got a little bit worse, definitely my feet, but not my back. But I've tried so many things between stretches and everything. The only thing I didn't do is physical therapy, because I don't like physical therapy. But I will give it a chance once I get my insurance if they recommend it. However, I'm going to go back to a new orthopedic surgeon. Well, the orthopedic surgeon is actually here. So I'm going to go back to the same person once I get insurance that I know is really good, that will accept the plasma injection. Go down that route, get another MRI for my back, get another MRI for my feet, and hopefully get that nerve conduction study. This has plagued me for so long and is stopping me from being the father that I want to be and enjoying my life to the fullest extent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anybody out there wants to help me, that's a doctor, please, I beg you, I just want help. I would literally give $100,000 to fix my back and feet forever. But nobody's done that for me so far. What's up, mama? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make it too long and prolong it too much, but a lot of people ask me about my feet and my back, and I know I made a video about it before, but I just want to get into the nitty gritty of it, how much pain I'm going through, and you know, it's very unfortunate. So usually standing helps my back the most, but hurts my feet the most. So that's the trade-off. But I hope you guys all have a great day. God bless. Tomorrow's biceps, and I'm going to work out as hard as I can. Take care.